Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Mike Tyson's Punch-Out High Score tutorial. In this video, I'll be talking about the 11th fight in the game, Don Flamenco 2. This fight is highly structured in order to get the most out of Don's health with the time you have. This fight is light on star punches, as Don gives both the guaranteed and random stars very rarely. Don can also cause you to lose a lot of points with his rare low refills, as well as the random get up at the end of the fight. Alright, let's get started. You can get a star on the very first punch of the fight. After that, you'll be awarded another guaranteed star every 7th punch. Random stars are very rare, being awarded at a 1 in 16 rate. The smallest amount of damage you can deal and get a star is 4 damage with a left gut punch. Damage dealt by a star punch takes on 4 values. 27 damage is dealt when Don is stunned from a face punch, directly after a hook, and directly after an uppercut. 22 damage is dealt when Don is just standing there. 21 damage is dealt when intercepting a hook or intercepting a jab late. 19 damage is dealt when Don is stunned from a gut punch, intercepting a jab early, landing unstunned at the tail end of an attack, and landing late whilst Don is stunned in the face. Please note that these last two will also cancel his next immediate move. Don 2's health recovery is soft capped at 48 hit points. Don 2 has 3 different punches. His jab and hook both deal 19 damage, and his uppercut deals 35 damage. Don can retaliate with an uppercut after a blocked face punch at a 50% rate if he is just standing there, and it is any time after 1:30 in round 1. Don will dodge the 3rd star punch in the fight, and after a reset he will dodge the 3rd star punch again. When Little Mac turns pink, Don 2 will perform continuous hooks until you become unpink. Recovery from pink will take a minimum of 2 dodges. In round 1, you'll recover with 10 hearts if you didn't get hit while pink, and 5 if you did. In round 2, you'll recover with 8 hearts if you didn't get hit while pink, and 3 if you did. In round 3, you'll recover with 8 hearts if you didn't get hit while pink, and 2 if you did. Don 2's pattern varies throughout the fight. From the start of round 1 until 1 minute 30 in round 1, and from 2 minutes in round 2 until the end of round 2, his pattern is shown by this diagram. From 1 minute 30 in round 1 until 2 minutes in round 2, he is in his defensive phase and will only taunt you. And in round 3 until the end of the fight, his pattern is shown by this diagram. Don 2 also has a special move based on the timer at 2 minutes in round 2, but it is not commonly known by the community. He performs 2 taunts in very quick succession before changing pattern. Both of these taunts can be cancelled with gut punches. You can get knocked down a maximum of 2 times against Don 2. On the first knockdown, if the count was 1 through to 7, you'll get it with 48 health and 9 hearts. If it was an 8 count, you get 48 health and 3 hearts. If it was a 9 count, you get it with 80 health and 9 hearts. On the second knockdown, if the count was 1 through to 7, you'll get up with 8 health and 6 hearts. If it was an 8 count, you get 16 health and only 1 heart. And if it was a 9 count, you get 48 health and 9 hearts. On Don's first knockdown, he will get up with a 12.5% chance for 64 health, a 37.5% chance for 72 health, and a 50% chance for 80 health. On Don 2's second knockdown, he will get up with 56 health if you have full health, otherwise he will get up with a 12.5% chance for 40 health, a 37.5% chance for 72 health, and a 50% chance for 80 health. On Don's third knockdown, he'll get up with 48 health if you have full health. Otherwise, he'll get up with a 12.5% chance for 32 health, a 37.5% chance for 72 health, and a 50% chance for 80 health. On Don's fourth knockdown, he will get up with 40 health if you have full health. Otherwise, he will get up with a 12.5% chance for 32 health, and an 87.5% chance for 72 health. On Don's 5th knockdown, he is guaranteed to be KO'd if you have full health. Otherwise, he has a 25% chance to be KO'd or a 75% chance to get up with 40 health. Don is guaranteed to be KO'd on his 6th knockdown. Don 2's select refills do vary in between rounds. In round 2, you have a 37.5% chance for 4 health, a 25% chance for 8 health, a 25% chance for 16 health, and a 12.5% chance for 64 health. In round 3, you have a 12.5% chance for 4 health, a 37.5% chance for 8 health, a 37.5% chance for 32 health, and a 12.5% chance for 64 health. Pressing select before the fight will reduce your health to half. Alright, let's get on to the fight. Before we even get started, I need to mention that there are lots of slight variations in the way this fight can go, and this video won't cover the most optimal way to play them. The main demonstration shows a fight with every getup, and each phase has the second largest refill. However, there is a general game plan. The best way I can describe this game plan is with these 3 rules. Firstly, we always want to make sure that we have a star to get the knockdown with. Secondly, if we can get a guaranteed star with the rest of his health, we want to land a star punch in the middle of the phase. And thirdly, we almost always want to get a guaranteed star at the earliest possible opportunity. To do this, during the entire fight, I am counting and keeping track of the punch counter. The fight begins with us dodging the first jab and performing a late counter for our first guaranteed star. Now, since we cannot get our next guaranteed star until the 7th punch, and due to the incredibly low chance for a random star, we will just increase the punch counter while doing as little damage as possible. Dodge the second jab and counter it 4 times. Then block the hook, counter twice, and then perform a double left dodge into a face jab. This buffer is frame perfect and hits the last stun frame, and since the punch counter reached 7 on this punch, we'll be awarded a guaranteed star. Now launch one of those stars while holding up during this period where Don is just standing there. Holding up, or most buttons in general, will cause Don to give his shortest delay. Up has just become the convention. Wait for his next jab and dodge and counter 4 times. Then on his next jab, dodge and counter once and perform that buffer once again to obtain another guaranteed star. Dodge the third jab in this sequence and counter 4 times again. Then block the hook, counter twice, and perform the buffer once again to get another guaranteed star. However, since Don's health is quite low, do not throw a star punch here, just hold up to get that short delay. Now, dodge the first jab and counter 4 times. Dodge the second jab and counter 3 times, then perform the buffer to get one last guaranteed star. The reason for the extra punch is just to get those free 10 points. Since the clock has ticked past 1 minute 30, Don will be in his defensive pattern, so just launch your star punch to knock him down for the first time. If everything is done correctly, the clock will be around 1 minute 42, you will have 2 stars, and you will have exactly 2,790 points. Don can get up with 3 possible refills here, 80, 72, and the rare 64 refill. I'll come back to the 64 refill at the end of the video since it is quite a lengthy segment. It is also worth noting that the 64 refill can only happen on an 8 count, so as long as the count is not 8, you won't have to worry about it. Anyway, we handle the rest of the round identically for the 80 and 72 refill. Begin phase 2 by forcing 2 uppercuts and immediately countering each of them with star punches, which will deal minimum damage. Then force a third uppercut, dodge and counter exactly 4 times. I choose to do a slow dodge here because you get exactly 4 counters, and you won't run the risk of causing the clock stop glitch if you get rapid punches. In the demonstration, I managed to do this going down to my last available heart. Unfortunately, if you get any worse luck than this phase becomes impossible and you won't be able to follow this strategy from here, as you won't have enough time to regain hearts, then lose them again to take damage before the end of the round. I have no backup strategies for this either, so it is up to you if you want to take a loss and retry, or wing it from here. Anyway, after those final 4 counter punches to Don, we have ensured our next punch will be a guaranteed star. Waste the rest of your hearts with gut punches, then get hit by 4 hooks. You should end the round with exactly 3,830 points. If you got the big refill, Don will be 1 punch away from reaching his maximum recovery HP, so don't press select. If you got the mid refill, press select. In the demonstration, I will get the worst select refill. In any of these scenarios, the next section of the fight is very similar. We want to immediately take a knockdown at the start of round 2. Using your best judgment, take the fastest knockdown you can that also prioritizes maximizing Don's health. Once you have taken the knockdown, get up on a 9 count. Even though I don't plan on taking any more hits during the fight, I like the extra health the 9 count gives. Anyway, intercept all 8 uppercut attempts with left gut punches, getting a guaranteed start on the first and last intercept. This means we also have 6 chances to get random stars. If you do get a random star, just consider it as a free 100 points. There isn't really a good location to use it, but it does provide a slight safety net if Don dodges one of your star punches. After the 8 gut punches, force another uppercut and counter punch until Don is 1 hit away from knockdown. Then send him to the mat with a star punch. Even in the worst case scenario, aside from the 64 refill, you will have noticed we have got the punch counter to 5, which is just enough to get a guaranteed star from the same method we used in phase 1. Unfortunately, things don't get easier from here. Don can once again get up with 3 refills, 80, 72, and a measly but rare 40 refill. The good news is, we can handle both of the larger refills in the same way. We open the phase with forcing an uppercut, making sure to slow dodge so we don't get rapid punches, countering once, and then using that double left dodge and face punch buffer to get a guaranteed star. After this, force 2 more uppercuts, quick dodge, and star punch immediately for both. We must now wait for 2 minutes on the clock, so waste your hearts, then dodge to become unpink to replenish them back to 8. When the clock hits 2 minutes, Don will do a double quick taunt, so cancel both of them to cause him to attack earlier. Dodge the first jab and counter 4 times, then gut punch to intercept the second jab for a guaranteed star. Make sure you're paying attention to when you're getting those guaranteed stars. Don's health should be quite low now, so just get as many more punches in as possible to increase the punch counter, and when he can't take another punch, knock him down with a star punch. Circling back, if you do get the low 40 HP refill, force an uppercut, quick dodge, and star punch. Then we need to wait until 2 minutes. So waste all your hearts, then dodge to become unpink to regenerate those hearts back to 8. When the clock hits 2 minutes, cancel the double quick taunt, and then gut punch the first jab for a guaranteed star. Dodge the second jab and counter 4 times. Dodge the third jab, counter twice, then wait for the next opportune time to hit a left gut punch for a guaranteed star, since Don only has 5 health left. When you do get the star, knock him down with a star punch. Once again, Don has 3 refills, an 80, a 72, and a pitiful but unlikely 32. From this point in the fight, I just run with the general game plan, get guaranteed stars as soon as I can and land them as soon as I can when required. Since I don't have too much time left in the round, I quickly get a guaranteed star using one punch and the buffer, then landing it unstunned into a jab. Then I dodge for the rest of the round. If you don't have enough time to land a star, just don't bother getting the star and get it at the earliest opportunity in round 3. If you haven't used select yet, no harm in using it before round 3. Don 2 in round 3 is hyper aggressive. He will constantly throw punches with absolutely no breaks. The pattern is rather simple. Jab, hook, hook, jab, and repeat. Continue keeping track of the punch counter, and the rest of the fight is mostly self-explanatory. Alright, circling back to phase 2 for that 64 refill. Round 1 plays as normal, since we still need to make sure we get to a guaranteed star on the first punch of round 2. If you get the big select refill, you can play as if Don got the big refill in phase 2. Just get hit by hooks to get knocked down. If you get anything but the big select refill, Don will only need to land 2 hooks to knock you down. Get up on 9 as normal and land 8 gut punches into his uppercuts just as before. This time, Don will only be able to take 1 star punch before you star punch to knock him down. When Don gets up, force another uppercut, quick dodge it, and counter it with a star punch. Force a second uppercut and counter it 3 times. Then force a third uppercut and grab a star using the buffer I had shown you previously. Overall, this strategy isn't too much different, it's just managing the punch counter to get the stars as efficiently as possible. Overall, Don 2 is a fight where mistakes are extremely costly. Mistiming unstunned star punches can cause Don to either dodge or hit you, and this will cost you not only points, but you'll have to deal 7 punches worth of damage just to get another star, and that also means losing a bunch of critical time. Even though the pace of the fight is slow, you definitely cannot get complacent during this bout. A single mistake can quickly snowball into an unrecoverable fight. Our next fight in Mr. Sandman is thankfully a little easier. Thanks for watching.